Hello guys, welcome back again to my channel. Now a Yoruba man has come out to give reasons why Nigerians must vote for P2B. Take a listen for yourself. Let me get your views in the comment section.
Nigeria has three prominent presidential candidates. They are Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the current president of Nigeria; Atiku Abubakar, the former vice president to President Olusegun Obasanjo, 1999 to 2027, 8 years; and Peter Obi, who contested on the platform of the Labour Party in 2023. The three of them contested for the presidential slot in 2023. The presidency was given to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, even though he was said to fall short of the requirement to win in Lagos and Abuja. If I'm not sure of that of Lagos, I'm sure of that of Abuja, that the person is expected to win in a certain percentage in the federal capital city of territory of Abuja, of which Bola Ahmed Tinubu fell short. But notwithstanding, the presidency was conceded to him and confirmed by the judiciary. But now another opportunity is coming in 2027. 4 years. How long? Not very long. Not very long, because the time does not stop ticking. The clock does not stop ticking. So, by God's grace, we are soon there for another election time. Now, Nigerians must pay greater attention to the issue of justice. Not to believe any of those arguing against zonal rotation. So now we have come to accept the north-south rotation to some extent. Yeah, because as far as Atiku Abubakar is concerned, we should not pay attention to zonal rotation. But we must have a sense of justice. We must develop a sense of justice. So, and equity. Even we have what is called federal character. That means you don't concentrate opportunity in a particular section of the country, it must go round. Why should that of the presidential position be different? Except that some people are over-ambitious and they want to feed from confusion. So, survivor of the fittest. Not in the animal kingdom, but in human kingdom, survivor of the fittest. The unfit can go to hell. That is the implication when you say you don't want to go zone by zone. And now, look at the present situation in which somebody from a zone that has produced the president of Nigeria in the recent history of Nigeria insists on becoming the president, and now is the president. What is the consequence? We are having the worst ruler Nigeria has ever had. There was a time people thought that General Sani Abacha was the worst ruler it's true that it is true that Nigerians faced hardship under Sani Abacha, but at the end of the day, he used his dictatorship to create more states, more states, more local governments, and I can tell you that Nigeria has not witnessed the level of development that took place under Sani Abacha. That's the truth of the matter. Many new roads, including my own, Iwerele, Igana, Okeo, was started. Iwerele, Igana was started for the first time ever under, I think, from Isenyi, Okeo to Iwerele, for the first time ever under Sani Abacha. And there are many other roads like that under Sani Abacha. And my local government, Iwerele, capital of Iwajowa local government, was created under Abacha. He really spread money and development around the country. So, and when you think of that, sincerely, you want to bring Abacha back with some modifications to his political dictatorship. But otherwise, his economy was better than Obasanjo's economy. That's the truth. And he didn't owe anybody. He left behind a lot of money squandered by General Absalam Abubakar, who succeeded him after he died suddenly. That man and his companions looted the huge amount of money left in Nigeria's foreign reserve. That's the truth. In the name of African sport, squandered all the money, wasted all the money. We've never seen that kind of economy. That's the truth. Now, let us go back to the All Progressives Congress that brought about zonal injustice against the Southeast. Zonal injustice. And also religious marginalization, insisting that Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a Muslim, must choose another Muslim from the north to be his running mate. So two forms of injustices: zonal injustice and religious injustice. Although I'm not a Muslim, I'm not a Christian, I'm an adherent of African traditional religion, but to insist that a Muslim must choose another Muslim as running mate, so even I don't need to be a Christian or Muslim to say this is not fair. And zonally also marginalized the Southeast. Why? 3 zones in the South: Southwest, South-South, Southeast. Southwest and South-South have had a shot at the presidency. Why not allow the 3rd zone to produce the president? So those who are opposing zonal rotation, no. The justice must be seen to be done. Otherwise, you see, you have this type of situation we have now: religious inequality, political inequality. So, if Nigerians want a positive change, even in the name of justice and equity, the president should come from the Southeast. Let us right the wrong created by the All Progressives Congress. Let us right it and go for Peter Obi. Another reason is that the APC has been at it since 2015. In 2015, they promised that they lied. They deceived Nigerians that they were going to sell fuel for 50 naira per liter. When they came, petrol moved from 78 or 79 to 97 naira. They increase the price, not bring it down. The same thing that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu promised in 2023. He said, I heard that they have increased fuel price. We shall bring fuel price down. And when he got the power, he increased the fuel price to about 300% increment. 300% increment. Somebody who said, I heard they increase the price, we will bring down the price. So what is the difference between 2015 and 2023? And here we are. The situation has not been better under the APC. The security was worsened by APC of Muhammadu Buhari empowering herdsmen, terrorists, to couple the ongoing war against the Boko Haram Muslim community created by his brother Umaru Musa Yaradua, a Muslim from the same Katsina state. So, in addition to the war against Boko Haram, we now have herdsmen, terrorists empowered with AK-47, a thing that was not allowed for people outside the military forces. So, unfortunately, Bola Ahmed Tinubu has vowed to perpetuate both the war against Boko Haram and protection of the herdsmen terrorists. Worse than that, since the creation of Nigeria, we now have a president who said fuel subsidy is gone. Which fuel subsidy? Which fuel subsidy? And now, rather than paying workers just wages, you colluded with the labor leaders to pay less than living wage. Remove, and now not only removing subsidy from fuel, subsidy in code, because there's nothing like fuel subsidy. Nigeria is living on fuel money. So, but now you remove subsidy from fuel. Rather than making the electricity better, you say you remove subsidy from electricity. The national grid has been collapsing more than Nigerians ever experienced. So, what has this guy to show? Even education, rather than funding it well, all prices have gone up. You now ask poor students to come and be getting loan. How many students are not poor? Particularly paying workers 70,000 minimum wage. With the rate of inflation in town, cost of transportation, cost of food, cost of living, everything skyrocketed beyond human imagination. So, and from the record of Peter Obi that we had in Anambra State, he left a huge sum of money for Anambra State, saying that, and that was true, that he didn't have much time to do much project. So rather than starting and without knowing what his successor would do, he thought it was better to fix the money and get it to yield interest for Anambra State. But unfortunately, after he left power, we don't know what happened to it. My only reservation about Peter Obi is, how do we get a president that we put Nigeria that we put religion where Nigeria's constitution put it, in the private realm, and not for Nigeria to be running National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, pilgrimage boards of Nigeria at state and federal levels, because it's part of the illegalities being perpetrated by those who swore to uphold Nigeria's constitution. But talking about the three popular presidential candidates, Nigerians should please, for their own sake, go all out, rise massively and be seen to rise massively in support of Peter Obi. Otherwise, the paradigm will not shift. It has not shifted since 2015 till date. So where is the hope it will change in less than 2 years? Is it about restructuring Nigeria? Is it about ending S-men terrorism? Is it about ending the war against Boko Haram so that Nigeria can enjoy internal peace and progress? For progress.
You don't even need an angel to tell you that P2B is the best candidate that Nigerians must vote. Because even the Northerners are now the ones leading the campaign of P2B. I mean, Northern elders that we are against P2B in the last election are now the one campaigning for P2B, that he is the right person for the job. He has integrity, he has dignity, he can save us from the mess we are in Nigeria. So right now, nobody needs an angel to tell him or her that P2B is the best candidate for Nigeria and will still remain the best candidate. I remember that we all have this 2027 as the last shot to make it right. Because if we miss it this time around, no more. Because P2B said that he's no longer going to come out as the next candidate after this 2027. So Nigerians, we have just this 2027 to make it right. We have just this 2027 to make it right. Because P2B have said that he's not going to come out anymore if he loses again. So let's come out and make it right. Let me get your views in the comment section, guys.